Ayahuasca. What is it? What's it all about? You've heard a little bit about it maybe, but I'm going to tell you my full story. Okay, so I did ayahuasca last year. Everybody asked me about it. And yeah, I thought, well, I'll just share it online and then you can all know. It's great. So, okay, so I went down to Costa Rica to do it. And it's this place, it's a jungle medicine retreat by Samara in Costa Rica. Fantastic place, right? Like, I gotta set the whole stage. I can't just tell you like what the medicine is, this ayahuasca. I can't tell you what that is and what it does because it was a whole week long event, and it's not just isolated into that ayahuasca evening. It's the whole week long. We did it 3 times while I was there. Well, 3 evenings, but um, you got to listen to the whole story here. So go down to Costa Rica to a jungle medicine retreat. It's his family. They run it. They did ayahuasca for the first time, healed some physical disabilities, some mental disabilities, and got a calling to run this ayahuasca retreat. And it's amazing. So I get down there. Uh, didn't know what it was about. Didn't know why I was there really. Even it's just something I wanted to do. And I had a friend, and he said his friend went down to Costa Rica to the same place, did ayahuasca, came back, said there's more to life than working for a living, put his notice in at work, moved to Costa Rica, and I thought, wow, this guy I got to talk to. What is going on? Because I felt there was way more to life than this. I mean, you have to work, I get it, but just working to buy a new truck or buy material goods, like I knew there was something more, right? So go down there and didn't know what to expect. And this place, they bring in a tribe right from the Brazilian rainforest. They came in, they bring in different tribes. The people I worked with was the Noki Koi tribe, and they're amazing. Like, they still live mostly traditionally in the Amazon rainforest. Some of what they do is, they're still hunting with blow darts. They still have some modern conveniences, but it's pretty rustic the way they live, the way I understand it. So they're still very connected to the traditional ways. And man, I tell you, those guys are phenomenal. They're connected to something that we have a hard time connecting with. So they come in, and the first day they did a Cambo ceremony, which is they put 3 holes in your arm, like they burn little holes, and then they put poison from a tree frog on it, and you get a drink, like a bunch of water before you do this, and then I just get like sick, like a heat wave, like I'm just walking into an oven and it just went right across my body, and I just felt so hot, and I vomited, or they call it purging. And for me, it wasn't too bad. I purged up a couple times. Um, put some more poison on, a little bit more, but it wasn't bad. Some people were pretty sick, but they say it's, they're getting rid of parasites and heavy metal toxins and all this stuff coming out of your body. And what do I know? Like, it could be. For me, again, it wasn't too bad. But it's kind of setting you up. So you want to, and they wanted us to do a digital detox. So, get out of all the social media news cycles and try to, tell the family that they're kind of, call for emergencies only, because I want to, work on myself for this week. So you're kind of getting in touch with what really matters, not the local bullshit about politics or, you know, anything going on in life or work. You're trying to disconnect, get into what matters, and that's really what the week is about, working on yourself. So I'm doing that. And then when we go to the ceremony, it's in this Maloka, and it's about 40, 50 foot diameter, open air. It's got a thatch roof on it, right in the middle of the jungle. all made out of cool wood. It's pretty awesome. And the tribe is there. Like first we go there and we're kind of stretching, setting intentions, kind of sharing, getting into that headspace, and then the tribe comes, and they come in, they introduce themselves a bit. I worked with them the day before, but and they do a smudging, it's like getting real kind of somber. And then they call you up to do the medicine. So you get 1 or 2 ounces of ayahuasca medicine, and you drink that, and then you go lay in your bed. And they got mattresses on the floor. You each get your own mattress, blanket, pillow, and yes, a puke bucket. You get one of those. And so get the medicine and lay back, and I'm kind of scared, not sure what to expect. And then we're supposed to kind of be quiet if we can, while the page, or the medicine man, is doing these prayers. And these prayers he chants are so old, he doesn't even know the language. And their language is so old, no one else speaks it. It's not Portuguese, it's their own language. But these prayers are so old, he doesn't even know what they mean. That they're the words of the gods. So, and it's a very deep, echoing voice. It's so powerful. He's there and he's chanting them for, I don't know, half an hour, while the ayahuasca takes effect. And then when it comes in, I was comforted right away, because I've done mushrooms before, and they're always a pleasant experience for me. And it was kind of like that, like the sacred geometry is just like Lego building, folding and unfolding and twisting, and like going through in the deep visuals. And that was very welcome for me. So, but then right away, I knew what was troubling me. Like, honestly, when I came down, it was a bucket list item, and I broke up with a girlfriend, and it was kind of tough on me. A couple other things going on in life, and it seemed like I was stuck and I couldn't move forward with life. Then once it took effect, I knew right away the problem. I had been choking back so much pain, a lot of it from my divorce and marriage. Just, trying to hang on to my marriage for so long for the kids. And it wasn't right. It wasn't a loving relationship. So, yeah, I just felt like I was trying so hard for 20 years, and every dirty look, every rude word, everything, just being a man and just taking these shots over and over again, like keep hitting me, shot after shot after shot. And I'm absorbing it. And I didn't realize it, but after 20 years plus of taking all these shots, they got into me, and I wasn't deflecting them, I was absorbing them, and they were in. And that's why, like, the ex-girlfriend kind of triggered it, and different problems in my life would trigger all this emotion that I buried for so long. And so all my mind the whole night was kind of twisting around and bringing this up, and like letting it go through. And it was kind of an emotional, painful night. Like, I brought it up, but by the end of the night, like, I was in a good spot. Like, all night I was trying to get through this emotion, and I was trying to think about letters I would say to other people and what I would do, and like how to come to terms with it. And by the end of the night, like by the morning, so this thing, okay, so the page goes for an hour, and he's in the prayers are amazing. And then the band, or the tribe, starts with their music, and they're singing, sometimes just with their voices, sometimes with the guitars. And they're amazing. They're like an orchestra with their voice. I don't know how they do it. And they're drinking ayahuasca too, by the way. But they're just used to it because they do it every Saturday night in the village. And like after 2 or 3 hours, it kind of wears off. Well, they call you up and you do it again. And then you do it again. So we're doing this for like 8 hours. And like my mind's going over and over and over again about all this stuff that's going on in my life. And by morning, the howler monkey starts to wear off. The sun comes up. And I tell you, I was in a real peaceful place. There was people I wanted to talk to. I wanted to like let my ex-wife know that I was totally good with everything. I felt great about my kids. I felt like there's so many things that I really healed. I healed that night and come to terms with a lot of things. And I had to uncover it and go through it and then accept it. And by morning, I just couldn't believe all the stuff I suppressed, and the sun came up. And it's a great day. And then you get back, you go for breakfast, you talk with the group, and then guess what? Prepare to do it again. We're doing this 2 nights in a row. Now, everybody asks me when you do ayahuasca, hey, did you shit yourself? Well, no, I didn't shit myself, and I don't know anybody else who did. Some people did get sick. The first night, I did not. The second night, I did. And so we do the same prep again, and we kind of get ready for the second night. We're kind of chilling out. Then the medicine started to get in. And I felt so sick. And I threw up a few times. And I just felt sick, like a really bad flu. Like every cell in my body hurt. And I think I was more worried, like I was resisting that sickness. And I was more worried and pissed off that I was going to be sick for days, like a normal flu. You're sick for a long time. You can't, but this, I tell you, I was sick all night. And by morning, I was totally fine. Like, I can't believe I was so sick and then fine a few hours later. And I honestly believe it was, they talk about a purge, whether you're throwing up or maybe you're running to the toilet, maybe you're burping or farting or who knows what. They call that a purge. And I honestly believe that pain that I absorbed over 20 years, that was in every cell, came out of me. And that was the pain. It had to come out from the inside and get out. And I tell you, right after that, then you wait a day, and then the third night you take your rest. Fourth night, do it again, and it's the same thing. And I just felt so loving all night. It was a great night. My mind's going, doing ayahuasca, and I just felt so grateful to be there. How cool is that? I'm in Costa Rica, jungle, howler monkeys going. There's some wind on the trees. It's beautiful out. The tribe from the Amazon is here. They're playing music. And it's just like, who gets to do this? What a privilege. Like, this is a lost art, man. I can't believe I got to do that. And I just felt loving to my kids. And I feel I'm a good dad, but I just felt I could even do better and like just appreciate them for who they are. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get home and tell my kid this. I'm gonna say I love you more. I'm gonna be more open with them. And people in my life, and like appreciated my parents, and just the whole night, just love was pouring in, and no pain again. And came home. I tell you, it's life changing. And I wouldn't never say that everybody has to do it. But everybody, I do think everybody has some pain inside. You might not know. It might be subconscious. Might have suppressed it. Could be trauma from when you were real little. You don't remember it. But I'm not saying everybody has to do it. But if you're at all worried about it, don't worry about it. It's not bad. So you get sick for a couple hours. Big whoop, right? You're there to heal wounds that are 20 years old, or you're there to inspire yourself, or you're doing big work there. So if you feel it's something you want to do, you feel called to it, listen to that inner voice, and give yourself that gift. Anyway, it's great for me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Just tell you a bit more about it. It was awesome. All right, cheers.